Howdy folks, and welcome back to Dungeon Meshi. Today we're going to be watching episode 9, which is titled Tentacles and Stew. With tentacles in the title, I'm wondering if, because we saw the glimpse of the other party that's coming down that has the warrior, barbarian, berserker. I don't know what class they are per se. Nor do I know their actual gender. I kind of assumed female, especially because Marcel was saying, now I'm the only girl in the party. But I wanted to say she, but they have kind of a gruff sounding voice, so I'm not 100% sure. So I'm gonna stick with they until I get a confirmation. But I'm wondering if that party found the Kraken that they had killed, that our party has killed, and harvested some of it and said, oh, we found this up there, so we took some of it, and now we're gonna finally cook it after complaining that we didn't cook any of the Kraken when we killed it a couple episodes ago. Now I'm wondering if that's what the tentacles are gonna be, or they're just gonna throw something completely new and different at us. Also, wouldn't be surprised if we got a little more backstory kind of stuff. They seem to be taking some time to show us a couple more flashbacks of some of these characters, especially when theoretically introducing this new character that we've seen a couple glimpses of here and there, but essentially getting significant screen time for like the first time. Maybe another little flashback to them being in the party. I don't know. Either way, I'm very excited. The show is very, very solid. I haven't even talked about stew, but it's stew. I guess we'll see what kind of stew. It could be great. It could be, okay. I don't know. I don't know if you can make a stew really, really bad, but, we'll just see. The show does surprise me with the food sometimes, but this one seems a little more, at least on the surface, seems a little more obvious than some of the last couple episodes that were just called like grilled meat or boiled in salt water or broiled in sauce, right? We know we're getting tentacles and we know we're getting stew. Probably not getting tentacle stew, but you never know, we might. So let's scooch over here as we prep to watch this thing, as I take this opportunity to thank you for watching me watch this thing. Do all the YouTube things, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you see when more of these come out. Leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think of this episode, of the reaction, anything you want to tell me, fake spoilers, gender confirmations for this character that we've seen a couple times now. And as always, if you want to see this or any other episode of Dungeon Meshi, uncut, unedited, and early for the next couple ones, there's a link to the Patreon in the description below if you'd like to monetarily support the channel a little bit. And with all that being said, let us get started with Dungeon Meshi Episode 9, Tentacles/Stew. Starting up in 3, 2, 1, go. Don't think I have a really big story to tell during the OP, but my tea for today is throat coat. So today I'm just gonna kind of vibe to the OP because I'm usually yapping during this part, so I'm just gonna chill, listen, deal with this one little hair that's...
I sincerely hope it's not criminals who got stuck in this place.
We've just set up camp. We're not looking for a fight here.
Holy shit, I know them!
I know that voice. Wait a sec. Is that you, Laios? Namari? Long time no see. Well, I guess it's only been a week. And
I mean, a week in the dungeon is a long
current
time.
Employers, the Tonsus. I guess they're scholars somebody else hired, and they pay real well.
Okay.
And those two are Kaka and Kiki.
Tragic name on Kaka there.
How could you abandon Fallon like that?
I wasn't gonna risk my life for free. There was no point.
Is there a healer in your group? We'd like to request their assistance.
No, somehow our party composition isn't the best. No healers.
Come, Namari. Show charity in a dungeon and you'll be bled dry.
Damn.
Honestly, even
That
that
sucks.
corpse we found on the way had a revival fee ready.
There's an Undine up ahead, so maybe you should stay here.
We'll be just fine. Gnomes, you see, have lived amongst the spirits since ancient times.
These are gnomes, okay.
We're like kin, so there is nothing to be afraid of.
I hope they die. I hope they get fucked up here.
Oh, magnificent water spirits, I beseech thee to answer my...
So anyway, I started blasting.
Oh, that's bad.
Whoa! Oh, shit! Right through the head. Good lord.
You were correct.
No, Namari!
She'll be all right.
Okay, there's my confirmation. Now, could you cast a lower level spell to heal up our friend who's still alive?
Always using me as a freaking meat shield.
Of course. That's why I pay you so much.
Revival magic, huh?
Oh, it's like I just very recently watched Mickey 17, the new Bong Joon-ho film, or new-ish. It came out last year, I think. Or earlier this year? I don't know. It was on streaming. It was on Max, I believe. Interesting movie. Obviously not as good as Parasite. Parasite was an absolute masterpiece. But this was fun in its own right. I didn't love it, but I enjoyed it. I laughed a good bit. I thought Robert Pattinson was the best thing in it. But the premise of that one, why I said it, is Robert Pattinson's character, Mickey, signs up to be what's called an expendable. In the near future, they're colonizing space, and they need someone to do like the worst jobs, the most dangerous things, in order to, when they inevitably die, they get reprinted and kind of get all their current memories like shoved back into the new printed version of themselves. So that just made me think of it like yes, he got paid to do that, and just like Namari, I think her name is, gets paid essentially to like tank all the hits and just die and get revived when everything's all good now. Yeah, just made me think of that. And it seems like a terrible situation, but you know what? If you're really just in it for the money and you know that you'll be revived every time, though, that all being said, what's preventing them from like when they get to where they want to go or what they want to know? Because they're scholars, right? So obviously they're researching something. Just like Namari dies and they're like, I think I'll just not revive her this time. And then just like dip, like, I don't know, desecrate the body so that she can't be revived, or hide the body, or some shit to where just no one will find it or no one will be able to revive it. I don't know exactly how the revive stuff works. I think we're about to go into it a little bit because I think Senshi was about to say, oh, that's magic I don't agree with or don't understand or something like that. So let's hear what they're going to say, and Laios is probably going to give some kind of an explanation or something.
The dead shouldn't come back to life.
That's true outside the dungeon.
No, the boy's right. This entire dungeon is affected by a very powerful spell.
Yeah, she's pissed.
It shackles people's souls to their bodies. Therefore, no matter how grave the wound, your
Oh.
soul will not depart. And simply healing
Oh.
the injury will revive you.
Interesting.
Death itself is forbidden inside this place.
Oh, that's interesting. So sorry for the quick back-to-back pauses, but it's not even that they die. It's not even that you have to cast like a revival spell. You're just casting normal healing spells, which I guess is good because you don't need to be like super high level like magic user in order to actually revive somebody. You just have to be able to heal, right? So all that being said, you can use a small heal on Marcille, right? Come on, she needs it.
But my guard is unreliable. If you agree,
Yeah, is it all worth it
me,
now?
I will heal your friend in return.
Ooh, he's gonna do it too.
It's a deal then.
Yeah,
Senshi and I will accompany you.
not just for Marcille, but for Namari as well.
Elf writing, huh? So ugly and difficult to read.
Ooh, that's
Remove the
racist.
roots, they're in the way.
But the roots are part of the ecosystem.
Seriously?
We need them.
You gotta stop with the creepy ass swords, Laios.
This was not creepy at all. There's definitely not anything living inside of it.
As for you, that axe, you need to take better care of it. It looks horrible.
It's very notched.
I should probably chill, huh?
I should probably chill, Chuck. There's danger ahead. My sword told me. I don't want to see you die twice in one day.
Defeat it then. I will not indulge baseless hunches. If it's hiding, we'll just drag it out.
But if it's edible, we want the body. Oh, it's tentacles. What do you know?
I see now. I never would have guessed tentacles.
I would have. I read the episode title, except I forgot.
Hurry up and kill that thing!
Our weapons aren't gonna reach that.
Go! Just save her!
What if we got caught on purpose to get closer to it?
Upon touching skin, poisonous barbs will release and paralyze.
Ah,
If you get captured, there's a high chance you won't make it out alive. Can I borrow your helmet?
oh.
It's too dangerous.
Ooh,
Don't
hi,
do it.
Senshi's
You can't put all
head.
of your trust into revival magic.
The thing I'm putting my trust into here is you and Senshi.
Nice.
Hey, danger noodles!
Danger noodles. Laios asking for uppies.
I'm already losing feeling in my arm.
What are you doing up there? Aim for its torso, you idiot!
I'm trying to find what I can eat. Oh, a crossbow.
Damn it. So that's what he meant. Yeah, sure. Give me the toughest job.
Easy shot. Yeah, literally just aim for the middle. And Laios just like falls on his neck and like breaks it. Oh, no, no, never mind. He's fine.
Sure doesn't look like it.
How fucked up is his face?
Oh, Kiki, you poor thing.
Tentacles.
Hang on.
Hang on, I think that's caca, actually.
I'm afraid this will take some time.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's fine.
Oh, is he all swollen? Oh,
Your
no!
face.
I got stung by tentacles.
What should I do with this?
That is absolutely tragic.
Why are you still holding it?
It paralyzed my hand when I ripped it off, and now it's stuck.
Rinsing with vinegar helps subdue the nidicite's barbs.
Okay.
Though depending on the species, it could have the opposite effect, so be careful.
Since she's just like, ow, 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 ow.
Then peel downward to remove the outer skin of the nidicite.
Tentacles dressed in vinegar. Awful banana looking right there. That is an incredible shot, actually. I think part of me needs to know how it tastes before I can rank it. Most other things I've been able to rank. I don't know if this is going to taste like banana. Like, I obviously I look at it and I see banana. But given the fact that it looks, you know, it's a tentacle and it looks kind of like a root, right? I know it's a vine as well. So part of me was thinking it tastes a little bit like ginger, especially because I went to a couple of years ago at work. They took me out to lunch to a Chinese restaurant that one other employee had recommended. And whenever I go to a new Chinese restaurant, I always order the Kung Pao chicken. It's sort of my like test dish that I order to kind of like, that's how I judge a restaurant, right? Kind of based on that one dish. Like when I go to a Mexican restaurant, I always order chile relleno is my go-to dish to judge that restaurant. Though, ironically enough, my favorite Mexican restaurant kind of near me doesn't really make a good chile relleno, but everything else is fucking phenomenal. So, you know, maybe I should pick something different there. But regardless, I said all that to say the Kung Pao chicken I ordered was so heavy with the ginger. I believe it was ginger, right? Yeah. That it like started to like numb my mouth a little bit. So I think in my brain, given the fact that it has like kind of numbing properties with the barbs and the poison, I'm feeling like it tastes, and also because ginger's a root, right? I feel like that this would taste almost ginger-like, and it might kind of sting your mouth a little bit to eat it. So I kind of want to wait to see how it tastes before I rank it. So hold a moment, please. But once again, I love this picture of Senshi holding the damn thing. That's awesome.
Apparently it's tasty.
Are you making a joke?
No, that was a little piece of trivia.
Eat it out of my hand. I can't let go of it.
This really isn't bad at all, but it'll be better once cooked properly.
Let me have a taste too.
Oh, he is eating it out of his hand.
Interesting. I think the taste differs in each spot.
Oh. Bitter, fishy, slightly sweet, and sweet. That's bizarre. I wonder if it's... I don't know if they'll explain, but I wonder if it's because different ones hold like different amounts of the poison or something like that based on whether it's facing like inside or outside of like the main kind of body. But bitter, fishy, slightly sweet, and sweet. I think this is one of those things that's going to go... Let's see. I think I have enough info. I think it's going to go right above the omelet. Because I don't think this is going to particularly be a great thing to eat, but I don't think I'm going to dislike it. I think that omelet looked kind of bad in episode 2. Let's just keep it $1.50. That was a miserable looking omelet. So the other one is the barley porridge, and I think the barley porridge I would like a little bit more than this. So I think this is going to go right there. Also, I know that it's been a while since I've done like a full, like where everything on the tier list stands. I think once I finish the season, I'm going to do a full tier list video of everything. So until then, I'm just kind of referencing like where stuff is in general. I don't know why I just threw my list over here. I'm going to have something else to add to it, presumably. But I'm just kind of giving the general placement of everything. And then I think, I don't know, if that sounds interesting to you, like to kind of do a full season food tier list kind of thing, let me know. But that's where I'm going to put this one now. And hopefully we learn maybe a little bit more about this thing.
I just taste vinegar.
Oh. You want to try Marcel?
Fuck you, Laios.
It's sour. And why is it kind of sticky?
Try some from this spot right here.
No, I'm fine, really. We're plenty stocked on food, so I'll pass.
This is dungeon food.
Maybe we should smash it and fry it.
Hell yeah!
Little plantains, kind of.
Success!
It doesn't look like a success.
All right, Laios. It's your turn.
Fantastic. Though, could you start with her first?
Aw. Even in his state, he did all this for her anyway.
Being healthy really is the best feeling. You healed me. Thank you so much. And you too, Laios. What is wrong with your face?
What?
Namari?
I always hated
All
you.
thing aside, you did help us out. So thank you for that.
Of course, it was my pleasure. Getting a job done's easy when you've got an incentive like money involved.
Ooh.
Hey, could you too?
Fucking Laios.
Now.
Like hell it is! Do you think it's still upset?
Yo, and I love, like, a full episode later, we're still dealing with the Undine. Undine?
I may have poured a whole pot of boiling water on it.
So that's how. As expected from an elf.
Ooh.
An undine is a grouping of tiny spirits. Once each of those
Oh.
individual spirits die, the next generation is born with a clean slate.
So we have to do a full-ass genocide on this thing.
We can't wait that long.
I agree. And that is why we'll be returning to the surface for now.
Hey, Laios, come here.
Okay, so they're just gonna
Chance,
dip.
Don't you think?
So I guess that's how we're not gonna be
Mr.
traveling
Thompson,
with them for a
I have
while.
favor.
You want me to return to the surface too?
What?
Why now?
Look, your mana's currently depleted, so you should go back with Mr. Tansu.
I feel much better than before. A nap was just the thing to restore my mana.
I mean, God, that's tough because on one hand, I get it. Like the fact that she is kind of a burden right now, unable to cast spells, but at the same time, like, is that I know there was like something I talked through in the last episode where they said, why did you stuff the roast basilisk with the mana restoring herbs? So I don't know if that's the only way. I would assume that after a long rest, something would come back, right? It sounds like it naturally replenishes over time, but you know, there's other ways to quickly do it. So, man, I don't want to lose Marcel. She's one of my favorites, but at the same time, like Laios is just like concerned for her well-being at this point. I don't know, man. It's tough, especially when there is like such an opportunity right now in order to get back, basically. And I don't think, like, even if she runs up, replenishes real quick, I don't think she could really get back down all on her own that quickly. And we know that she's so dedicated to this party, especially after what's been happening with Namari, right? Like, whose only motivation is money, whereas Marcel just wants everyone to be okay. And that means Fallon, who we need to get to, like, right now. So, oh, man. It's interesting. It's an interesting one for sure.
If that's the case, how come there's no mana running through your staff like usual?
Oh, this? Hang on.
I've never noticed. I don't know if that's a detail they've ever...
What are the rest of you gonna do? You can't fight a dragon with only 3 people.
Watch me!
And let's not forget that axe of yours. That thing won't even make so much as a scratch on the dragon.
I can't tell if Senshi's just generally blushy because he's getting called out or if it's still residue from the paralysis.
And can you... Please, Namari. Can you rejoin the party?
Aw.
What's all this?
Work together with Laios and defeat the Red Dragon. We need to save Fallon. Just this once. I'll get the money to pay you somehow.
The adventurer circle's tight-knit. I bet you heard that Namari was struggling with money. Isn't that right,
Ooh.
Mr. Tansu? So if she rejoins her former party to make a quick buck, she'll gain a reputation as someone who will do anything you ask her to if you pay her enough.
Oh, I see.
It's best for everyone if you give up on trying to get her to return.
And I understand that too. It's just a lot of like rough things that don't make me happy to hear, but I understand.
I I can recover my mana. And I'm going to use the Undine to do it.
Oh.
How so?
I'm gonna eat it.
I'll catch it and drink it.
Yes! Let's fucking go, Marcel.
I don't have much interest in spirits.
Okay, but they eat mana to live. So I have no doubt they're completely filled with this stuff.
Also, I love that this is a direct callback to the last episode where we learned about spirits and like the little dungeon things that they made in school. So that's, once again, another great case of setting up something in the world and then paying it off later. That's awesome.
Maybe we could attack it with a heated sword.
Not the little critter inside.
Then after we attack it and it splatters onto the floor, I'll slurp it all up!
Gross.
If we heat this pan and use it as a shield, then we can attack and defend.
What's a shoddy pan gonna do?
No, this is cast iron,
Dare
buddy.
you call it shoddy? This is a family heirloom that's been very well taken care of for multiple generations.
It's been very well seasoned by many a food.
It's the perfect pan.
Whoa, wait a sec. This color, this shine, it's adamantine, isn't it?
Oh.
As a weapon, this can smash through dragon bones. As armor, it can block a dragon's fangs.
Interesting. Oh, man.
It started as a shield, but it was useless to me like that.
Are you kidding me? That's such a waste.
I love how it originally wasn't a pot. Senchi's just like, I like cooking better.
Trap the Undine inside.
And then put it over a fire and kill it!
That's the only way.
This is awesome.
When the surface warps, raise the pan.
This is scary though. Like I said last time with the water lasers in Monster Hunter, normal shields can't stand up to that. I mained Lance in World and laser beams were the bane of my existence.
It's so powerful.
Oh wow. It fucked him up that bad just from that?
Laios!
Let me do it. I'm stronger than you, right?
Namari.
Hell yeah. Also, the music going crazy in this episode too. I don't know if this is a track we've heard before. Oh, and I love that little detail of her being reflected in it as she was running up to it.
We got this. On the fire.
Why didn't you bring the fire closer? Also, hot on my hands. Oh, poor Senchi's hands in this one.
Namari, Senshi, thank you so much!
How about another healing spell, please?
Okay.
Their stature would make you think otherwise, but tall men are actually weak.
Don't talk about me like that. Cheers. Oh, they could have made tea from it.
Eating foods that help with absorption is the basics of nutrition.
So does that mean
Let's get cooking.
Hell yeah.
potatoes, carrots, onions? Peel the skin from the tentacles and roughly chop them.
Okay.
Salt and pepper the kelpie meat.
Still more kelpie. I like how this is a Marcel recipe, basically, this time. All right, get ready to show it to me.
It's ready!
Tentacles and kelpie meat stew simmered in Undine. It looks decent. It's very red stew. I don't know where all that red color came from on it. So I'm just thinking basically to like a typical kind of beef stew, right? Especially with like all the onion, potato, and carrot, right? So that is... I think that's going to go right under the kakiage. Because I think in a shootout between the two of those, I would take like just little fried battered pieces of meat over this. Maybe. It definitely goes under the cabbage caldo. I've essentially had it wasn't cabbage caldo specifically, but it looked a lot like it. I think I would prefer that over this. I think right under the kakiage. Maybe right under the sorbet. Yeah, I think it's going to go right under the sorbet, actually, which is one below the kakiage. So still kind of like a mid-tier thing. Like, stew is fine. It doesn't, like, blow my mind or anything. It's just kind of like a basic thing. You eat it, you cook it, and you eat it because it's hearty, right? Just like with Marsil, you know, it's because of the nutrients in the vegetables and everything in it, right? So I think right under sorbet, because also when I look at sorbet, I think I would fuck up some sorbet over this stew. So tentacle plus kelpie stew. There we go. I'm gonna have to rewrite out this tier list eventually. It's, you know, I said I wasn't gonna go into full detail, but it's starting to get a little full on this sheet, and I'm starting to have to draw a bunch of arrows to say this goes right here. So yeah, there we go. That's where this one goes.
Huh? Where'd they go?
They went on over to the other tower to examine it.
We're back.
Oh no.
Who knew there would be so many of them?
I'm glad we managed to clear them out.
And of course that fucker has nothing wrong with him down in the corner.
Would you like to eat with us?
Oh sure. I'll do it if it's free.
Here you go.
Don't expect nothing in return. I feel my mana returning by the second. Oh, there we go. I guess I never noticed. I guess I'll have to look back at a past episode to see if the little leaf on her staff is sticking up.
Yum! Everything's so rich.
See, there you go.
Is it the pan?
It's because it was made with love.
I, apologize for insulting your axe.
Aw.
It's fine.
Your pot's the good shit, though.
You're free to stay here if you want to.
Oh. Oh, are we gonna pick her up?
Seriously? You've got to at least stay to try this.
Oh, he didn't even try a bite, did he? He
Really
just set
ask
it
you to
down.
Trust me. I really want to become a member of your party. I promise to do my best.
Oh, there we go. Is this how this one ends? No, okay. We got a
You know,
little bit
Chill
more.
Chuck, I'm surprised. I thought you'd be the first to leave the group for sure.
Wow.
I didn't see you as the type to take on an unpaid job.
Well, yeah. I only take jobs that pay me up front. Though, it gets kinda tricky, since I can't leave when I wanna.
Huh? You're only here because it's a job? It's not because of friendship or anything?
Anybody who tells you they don't need a reward are honestly the people you should trust the least.
Oh, by the
Interesting.
way, what's Shuro up to?
Dunno. Seemed like he had some other plans cooked up.
I'm sure we'll
Saw
run
the
into
love
him
of Fallon
eventually,
wanted to
right?
Propose. So I'm willing to bet he's looking for her.
Oh, wow.
Huh? Seriously?
I know Fallon's special to you, but I hope you make it back okay.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all you can say, right?
Same to you, Namari.
I hope we see you again eventually. Okay. You know, we haven't got the little narrator saying like, dungeon food. Delicious in dungeon. We haven't got any of those in a couple episodes. So let's see. So that was an okay episode. That wasn't my favorite one, even though it was a nice change of pace to get to see one of the former party members in Namari. Glad we finally got a name and kind of get an episode with her and everything. We, didn't move from the spot where we were at, basically. Yes, it was interesting to kind of have a round 2 against the Undine, or Undine, or fuck, I don't know how they pronounced it. Once again, I'm getting confused with the Undertale character. But I don't know. It was just okay, especially compared to some of the last couple ones we got. In the last episode, we got like backstory about how Marsil met Fallon, which was really, really nice. And then the horrifying action scene with the Undine. Just bear with me, however I choose to say it. And here, like I said, it was nice to get that new perspective, that kind of change of pace, just by having like a whole ass other party there, even if most of them kind of sucked. I didn't get anything from Kiki and Kaka at all. I don't even know if either of them had a line throughout the episode. But it was really just for us to get to know a little bit about Namari, and she was fine. I mean, it's hard to really like a character who says, I'm basically just in it for the money. And even then, like, by the end of the episode, they still are kind of the same way, even if there might be a slight bit of understanding between the characters. Like, that's still like what it's about at the end of the day, right? So I don't know. It was fine. I don't want to say I'm a little disappointed in meeting her and kind of the little adventure we had in the same spot with her, but I kind of am a little bit. Like I said, especially compared to the last couple ones, ever since like the Mimic episode, they've just been pretty much heaters for the most part, and this was a more low-key one overall. So it's unfortunately, it's no matter how good some of the food might have been, it's gonna remain relatively low on my episode tier list, I think. So unfortunately, I don't think I have too much else to say about it. It was just kind of a bog standard episode. I'm excited for them to move forward from here after being stuck here for like 2 episodes. So I hope that's not harsh. I don't know where this one stands in the community. So be sure to let me know in the comments what you thought about this episode, because this could be one that just completely missed me, but it could have hit really hard for somebody else. And that's it. I don't really think I have too much else to say. I'm glad that Marcille didn't leave. She is one of my favorite characters, so if she would have been sent back up to the surface, that would have been absolutely tragic. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got for this one. So sorry for the really short outro here. I know I usually yap a lot here, but that's all I got. So once again, let me know what you thought of this episode, if I'm being a little too critical of this one, or if it's just considered one of the weaker episodes. I don't know. Let me know. But regardless, I'm excited for what's coming next. So make sure you come back for the next episode. And don't forget to leave a like on your way out. And I'll catch you next time with the next episode of Dungeon Meshi. Delicious in Dungeon. Take ease, everybody.